Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York and I'm here in beautiful Atlantic City on the southern end of the boardwalk today in the University District. Today's a special day. I'm meeting with my friend AC Mike, who's a major media personality here in town. He's starting a new tram business and that's what this video is going to be all about. This morning is a ribbon cutting, and then later this afternoon I'm going to actually go on the tram ride. I think Mike is going to be on the tram with us, and it's just going to give you a taste of what this tram ride is all about. He's going to discuss the history, the current state, and the future things going on here in town, and well, lots more about this tram as the video goes on. But right now I'm going to head over to the ribbon cutting. Come along with me. This new venture is called Boardwalk Tram Tours, and Mike couldn't have picked a more picture-perfect morning for a ribbon cutting. Again, we're at the very southern end of the Atlantic City Boardwalk. That's Stockton University on our left-hand side. They gave rise to the University District here in Atlantic City. And as a matter of fact, when I was done recording this video for the Boardwalk Tram Tours, I did another video of the University District here in town. That video's coming soon to the New York channel, so stay tuned. Unlike some of the older trams you'll see on the boardwalk, all of the trams used for boardwalk tram tours were purchased specifically for these tours and are brand new, including this orange one, which will shortly be street legal and will be able to travel all around Atlantic City from boardwalk to marina and lots of tours in between. It was your typical ribbon cutting with your business owners, politicians, and press. That's Mike in the tan jacket. He was nice enough to invite me along today. I, of course, am here proudly representing the YouTube community and the New York channel specifically, just for you guys. So, of course, that's Mike in the tan jacket, also known around these parts as AC Mike Lopez. Quite the personality around here in town. He's basically the creator, the face of this project, the presenter of it, and no better person in Atlantic City than Mike to do that because, well, he's got quite a history in this town. More about Mike as the video goes on. Next to him, of course, is Mayor Marty Smalls, and the guy in the navy jacket is Tim Bolin, and he's the owner of AC Boardwalk Tours.
2, 3.
This tour here is 90 minutes back and forth. We're going to stop at Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall. Our guest will be able to walk in with myself and Freddie. I don't know where the heck he went to. Our driver, great driver. He's an awesome guy, born and bred Atlantic City. And we're going to check out the Atlantic City experience. So Vicky Golevy and her team put this great, they curated this wonderful addition to the Atlantic City, the Laborers Museum as well. We're going to talk about that, let them get a little taste of that, encourage them to come back and go in and just visit it and walk through it, take the proper time. And then we're also going to talk to Scott Banks, world's largest organ, briefly, give a little discount, and they're going to have some of that, get back in the cart, and then we go. Thank you, Jim. Very important. Folks are going to be able to book online, Eventbrite. They're going to be able to park in the garage free, stay there all day, use Albany Avenue Beach, any of our beaches, hang out. We'll do the tram tour. We'll give them a free ride throughout the day. They can jump on anywhere they want. They'll also get their discounted items from different places. About 15 of them, whether it be Tennessee Avenue, our friend's diner, Billy's Gyro, North Beach Mini Golf, Steel Pier. I could go on, and I shouldn't even do that because there's so many of them that have been so supportive, and they're going to get a good value for their buck, so to speak. How do you handle right now this tour? Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, booking on Eventbrite, 3 p.m. And as we get into the latter part of May, probably early June, there'll be additional boardwalk tours, probably one in the morning, maybe one late afternoon, or evening, I should say, early evening, and that sort. So we're going to expand it in a big way. And again, like
there's an opportunity for like Don said, a libations tour, a cannabis industry tour, the arts tour, food tasting tours. So we're going to be building those up and hopefully rolling those out for summertime. And we hope everybody comes along for a good time. It's a fun ride. You know, it's open air vehicle, so it will make for an interesting experience. And again, hope you join with us.
Okay, so as I said, in between the morning ribbon cutting ceremony, which we just watched, and the actual tour, which we're going on this afternoon right now, I did a video on the University District, so that'll be hitting the channel shortly. Right now, Mike is explaining that they're giving out headsets during these tours so that you can actually hear what they're saying, because the boardwalk can get quite noisy, so these headsets are going to be a great addition to the tour. And as Tim mentioned during the ribbon cutting ceremony, there's lots of tours proposed here. There's going to be a libation tour, there's going to be a cannabis industry tour, there's going to be a food tour, an arts tour, lots of different types of tours, and you can check out the website. As these tours become available, I'm sure they'll be uploading them to the website so you can book tickets. I'm sure the website will be changing as we get more and more into the season and as this business grows. In the meantime, I'll leave a link to the website at the end of this video. You can click on it, see what the tickets are all about, what the current tours are, and also if you have any questions, I'm sure they have an email address on their website that you could ask all the questions you'd like to have answered. The tour we're on right now is a closed tour. It's not open to the public yet. It will be shortly. Probably by the time this is uploaded, you can start buying tickets on the website. The tour we're on right now, just some VIPs and some friends. Mike's giving us a dry run through it. By the way, I told you I'd leave a little bit more information about Mike. Mike has a radio show every day, Monday through Friday, 12 noon to 2 o'clock on WOND. He talks about all things Atlantic City and Southern New Jersey. Also has a television show, a big presence on Facebook and YouTube, and just a nice guy to know around Atlantic City. Very wealthy with regards to knowledge of Atlantic's history, its current state, and its future. Like I said, he's a perfect guy to head up this type of business. Our paths were destined to cross eventually, and I'm so glad we got the opportunity to do a collaboration on this video, and I'm sure there'll be lots more collaborations between me and Mike in the future. Okay, let me shut up and listen to what he has to say for a little bit.
They're actually part of the tour. So the beauty of this tour, it's $40. It's on Eventbrite, and what you get for your $40, besides looking at Freddie and I, is you get free parking at the parking garage all day long. You get a band for the rest of the day, $13-14. You can go back and forth, hang out on the beach. We also have about 15 businesses that have bought in, and I've approached, and I probably would be able to get 40 or 50, not me, people just wanting to help out. So whether it's Chelsea Pub with a 20% discount on your bill, showing the Eventbrite ticket, Steel Pier, North Beach Mini Golf, gosh, I could go on and on, Tennessee Avenue Beer Hall, as well as Bar 32. You get yourself a piece of chocolate, so they've all bought in. You get those coupons or those free giveaways, and you don't have to use them all on the same day, I should say. You could redeem them later. And, so it's a nice little way to get them back into the city and use it and appreciate the city.
Hey everybody, if you're digging the videos here on the New York channel and you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe right now. I have a goal of 15,000 subscribers by the year end, and you know what? We're approaching that goal pretty quickly already, so I don't think that's going to be an issue, but it's you unsubscribed viewers that can only help me out with this goal. So if you're not subscribed, just click on that subscribe button right now. You don't have to stop or pause the video or anything. It's free, and you'll get a lot more great content coming out of Atlantic City during the whole entire summer season. So do that right now, and if you find this video in particular entertaining and informative, then give the video a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much.
Music and chaos. But fun, right? You would see everything from the suits and the ties to the folks just coming up. And the pastries and everything. The gelato, all done right there. Just opened up about right at the end of last summer. And then, of course, now. And then t-shirt shops, right? We need more t-shirt shops.
Remember the bar that where they all got shot?
Got shot. So all this new development, slow down. The signs, Chelsea EDC, that's, just small things like that make such a difference. There's at least 10 homes on this block that are totally redone. Airbnbs are owned or whatnot, and then it's going over Atlantic Avenue too. So it's really exciting what they're doing. Authentic American breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Green Building.
Oh, okay.
Raphael cooked for Bill's Gyro for about 15 years, And Bill gave him the blessing and helped him out with a little loan. And now it's there. And Raphael is fantastic and his family. And it's tremendously good food. I mean, you're going to really enjoy it. And price all the way and beyond and overseas were started in Atlantic City. So this is where they would work out the nooks and crannies, but they were paid shows. And they would be here, Warner Theater, Nixon's.
The gentleman on the right, his name is Tom. He used to be a firefighter here in Atlantic City back in the day, and he had some fascinating stories to tell. I'd love to sit down with him just for an hour or two and listen just to all his stories. He was telling us back in the late 70s when gambling was legalized here in town, there were thousands of arson fires. Well, casinos needed to be built and they needed to grow. Coincidence? You be the judge.
Great spot. Right here, we talked about the Dennis Hotel. Right back in the 1920s, these two end marks, these two end structures are from the 1920s. The Valley's people back in the early 80s, late 70s, when they were building this place, were smart enough to keep something. Not just smart enough, it's just nice. Not a lot of people know it's there. I think we need to promote it. It's got the electric, the plumbing all done and everything, so it's up to survive. Sausage and peppers. Listen, Franco Lopresti, right here. You want to get a nice sausage and pepper sandwich, he may be behind there. Franco! What's up, sir? So, really good spot. You know, they do well. And he's an Atlantic City guy, he loves it. And here in Madison, there's some talk. Madison Hotel is one of those old ones that have been around for many, many years. The vacant lot of sand. Swinging out to the right just a little bit, please, Freddie. So I want you to look above one of a kind here. And that's the Renaissance, not the Renaissance Plaza. That's the Renaissance. It's going to be new hotel or apartments, condominiums. Slow down, please. Pat Fasano and his crew have bought it. They're all redone. And it'll be open soon. Great boardwalk living, balconies, parking, and it's just off the great part of the city where the Orange Loop and all.
Hey guys, do me a favor, share this video on your social media if you're enjoying it. That'll get the video more views and the channel new subscribers, and I really do appreciate that. Thanks. Mike's a firm believer in the massage storefronts here along the boardwalk, many of them, and I'm here to tell you he's absolutely correct. I'm a firm believer as well, and so were several other people that were on the tram. I visited one, as a matter of fact, after this tour that I did. I had an issue with my shoulder, very therapeutic. Of course, it's not the foo-foo luxury Swedish massages you get at the spas and the hotels and casinos. These are therapeutic and they really do work. They're usually about $1 a minute. I usually go for 30 minutes, $30 plus a tip. It's definitely worth it. As a matter of fact, I have a video coming up here on the New York channel where I visit one of these places. Stay tuned, it's coming up shortly.
And it's fantastic.
Once, yeah.
Date night.
But it's open. Great young guy. He's run a great business. Again, fantastic food. And he's taken over Boardwalk Billy's, which is right up here. Did we pass it already? Boardwalk Billy's, we passed it.
In case you're wondering, the tour obviously starts at the University District where we started from, and that's where it ends as well. It's about an hour and a half long, might run a little longer, but who cares? You're on vacation, right? You get to experience the boardwalk, the beach, the Atlantic City Ocean, beautiful views, hear about exciting new developments about the history of Atlantic City, things coming to the future of Atlantic City. It's family friendly and there's lots of fun and excitement on the tour as well. Included in the tour are tons of coupons for restaurants, bars, attractions around town. And you don't have to use them on the day you're taking the tour. You can use them anytime during the season. So you're welcome to come back to Atlantic City. If you didn't get a chance to use your coupons, you can use them sometime at a later date. Let me tell you why this is a good deal. First of all, if you're driving into town, you get free parking. The ticket for this tour is $40. Parking in this town is at least $20 on the weekend. So you're getting a good deal there, unless of course your parking is comped. But regardless, you're getting a wonderful tour. You're getting tons of coupons for discounts on a lot of the places we're going to be visiting during the tour. Let's see, you get free tram service all day long. Last time I checked, the tram service per day is like $12 or $13. That's included in your $40 ticket here. Again, right now, as of this upload, the ticket's $40. You get free parking. You get free tram service back and forth between the hotels and casinos all day long. You get those discount coupons. It's really worth it, guys. We're passing the Orange Loop right now. Lots of changes coming this season. Lots of new restaurants and bars, and while there's some very well-known established ones here already, the tram plans on doing what they call a libation tour. I would rather call it a tram crawl or something like that. But and with those discounts, well, I'm sure they're going to be stopping off at places and you can grab a drink while you're there. They're also doing a food tour, and I'm sure the Orange Loop will be included in that as well. Again, keep checking with the website. If you have any questions, just email them from the website. There's changes constantly going as this business kicks off.
You come here to the city and you would change in there and take a shower, and then you go to the beach, and then you come back and you change and shower. And they had lockers in there. And
it was under the boardwalk?
No, it was right there.
At the time of Camp Boardwalk, and it was just a great spot. And Freddie's got a little bit. He loves the area too. And Mom actually opened it up in the housekeeping department before she went to Whitehall Laboratories in Hamilton. My mother.
Oh yeah.
Now it used to that bridge there used to connect them, correct?
Yeah, that's why some people still say Shell Farm Hatton Hall.
Joe Piscopo and Lou Albano and all them. A lot of it was filmed here and in Ventnor. Got to be friends with Joe Piscopo. And a real neat fact about resorts, right besides being the first casino, you had to wear a jacket to come in, or they would rent you one. So that time, if you didn't have a jacket, a guy, they would rent you a jacket. I'm just going to go from there. Mr. Peanut, what Trump did, listen, whether you like him, don't like him, or whatever it may be, his properties, Steve Wynn's properties, Icon's properties, have raised thousands and thousands of families, kids, put them through school. So the jobs, what it brought, whether there was bankruptcies or not, and that's what I'm going to say, because my family did work in this city. Mom and my brothers were tradesmen, and they were able to do it. So interesting story tying these two together, the Cantanoso Steel Pier and Trump Taj Mahal. We'll talk about the Hard Rock as we come back. It's coming around soon. Steel Pier, 1898, one form or another always there. So Trump years, late years, Taj Mahal was a landing pad. Helicopters, the whales, so to speak, the high rollers. That's where we're landing there. There were no rides. A couple fires, 1980, the storms of 44, 62, washed it away. Probably about a mile long, right? Steel Pier. And so it's a landing pad. And Jimmy Allen, who was part of Taj Mahal's executive team, and the Cantanosos were friends, and they had their go-karts in Cape May County, as well as being realtors. Billy, Joe, and Anthony figured it out, made the hotel, did whatever, and Anthony stayed open. So I give those two guys a lot of credit for sticking it out, because not only is it stuff for us to do, jobs. And Showboat, my family, my two brothers were carpenters.
Note to self, Limonada is finally open. I've never seen it open.
They have the Mardi Gras and the buffets, and listen, they weren't great carpenters neither. These are the type of carpenters that are walking around with screw guns and that sort of thing. Although they were carpenters building back in the day.
June 6th, 7th, and 8th.
You guys gonna come on the show?
Yep.
That'd be awesome. So right here too, back in the day, you would see between Revel, Ocean Casino, Showboat, New Jersey Avenue, ABC with about 10,000, 8 to 10,000, the volleyball tournaments that used to be out here on TV, Channel 6, remember Saturday afternoon?
X-rated circus.
X-rated circus. I actually was a, what do they call it, a ringmaster.
Who doesn't like gossip? And when it comes to Atlantic City, this town is just loaded with gossip. It's amazing how much gossip floats around this town. And Mike is fantastic with his facts and his history of the city and everything. But he also likes to talk about the gossip a little bit too. And he makes it very clear that that he's talking about gossip, that, he separates the gossip from the facts, but it's always nice to hear that gossip. It definitely adds to the entertainment value of this tour.
And some of the history of the inlet. We're right here in this building. Love it. After retirement from the county and corrections, my first job out of retirement was working with Tishman Builders. So Tishman.
You never know who you're going to run into on the Atlantic City Boardwalk. Sometimes it might be AC Mike Lopez. Sometimes it might be Jeff from New York. Many times you guys stop me on the boardwalk because you recognize me and you say hi, and I really do appreciate that. Today we ran across Mike Hawk, owner of Tony Baloney's, which is right up the street from the ocean here. Today, Mike Hawk was inspired to bring a portable oven to the boardwalk, which is about a block up from his establishment, Tony Baloney's, and just give out samples of his pizza. I've been to the iconic Tony Baloney's, and you guys, I'm sure, have seen the video. If not, it's available here on the New York channel. It's also on Jersey Jeff Eats. About a week or two ago, I did a video on the northern end of the boardwalk. I walked all the way up to the flagship, took you guys along with me. That video hasn't been uploaded yet. On the way back, I stopped off again at Tony Baloney's and ordered a $15 slice, the most expensive slice of pizza I have ever eaten. How was it? You have to wait for the video to come out. Mike Hawk was recently on the popular show Shark Tank, where he was trying to get an investor to help him get his mozzarella stick Mad Mutts off the ground. Shark Lori Grenier took the bait and is going to help Mike with all the resources he needs to get this Mad Mutts business off the ground, and I'm really happy for him. I'm sure someday we'll be seeing Mike on QVC, which Lori has a big influence on. I'll leave a link to the Mad Mutts website at the end of the video.
Now you see a huge beach out there because every other year they come in and they replenish the sand. Now this particular pier right here was the garden pier, and this pier actually had another 600 feet on there, and the Stars of Tomorrow appeared there. There was a theater out there, and it had people would come out here and watch the shows, but all the kids were performing out there. But that went all the way out about another 600 feet. Now, the reason that it started to erode here is because they built the jetty, a giant jetty in Brigantine, and that's what's created these currents that bring in the thing to the aquifer. So that's why
we're heading back to the University District now, where we started from by the parking garage, but the tour doesn't stop when we turn around. It continues all the way back to the University District. As a matter of fact, on the way back, we'll stop into the Jim Whelan Boardwalk Hall. I'm sure as time progresses, every tour is going to be changing a little bit here, a little bit there. This is not your typical tour, by the way, in that Mike is discussing the business aspects of the tour and what the tour is going to be all about, and that's stuff that he's not going to discuss, obviously, when he's got some paying customers aboard. This is more or less for our own information, but every tour is going to be a little bit different. And again, check out the website. It gives you all the information you need to know.
And what a visual looking down beach from there. It's beautiful.
And race day on the 8th of June, if you're in town, they're going to have a big party out at the end of the pier.
Summer is so close I can almost taste it. You guys know that I've already started my beach walk videos and the boardwalk videos and videos around the hotels and casinos, and I just really am looking forward to this coming season. I've already recorded lots of videos here in AC and lots more content coming from Atlantic City this coming summer as well, so stay tuned to the channel. And of course, don't forget my other channel, Jersey Jeff Eats. I've already done quite a few Atlantic City videos this springtime, and going to be a lot more coming from Atlantic City as well as up and down the Jersey Shore, so stay tuned to the Jersey Jeff Eats channel as well. So many restaurants, so little time.
Restaurants is going to go up. Long story short, recession kind of hits there, 6, 7, 8, 9, with people who were making $50,000.
Another cool thing about these tours is Mike does several wardrobe changes during the course of the tour. Alright, maybe I made that up. This was earlier in the day, right after the ribbon cutting. I actually went on 2 tours today. One right after the ribbon cutting, it was a very short tour, and the more lengthy tour, which you guys just saw. But I wanted to show you this clip just to show you how the tram will stop in front of restaurants and attractions. Right now we stopped off in front of the Jim Wheel and Boardwalk Hall. Everyone's going to get out if they want to, and Mike will give us a little tour of the inside of this attraction, and that's what this tour is all about. A little bit riding along the boardwalk and a little bit stopping and checking things out.
Father of Atlantic City, Camden Railroad, that was his partner next door, incorporated in 1854. What he saw it was not booze, brawl.
Hey guys, don't forget, if you'd like to support the New York channel, just click on that super thanks button you'll find right underneath this video you're watching. Doing so not only helps support the channel and makes videos like this one possible, but it'll get you a shout out on a future New York video. As always guys, I really do appreciate your support. Right now Mike's talking about how Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis met for the very first time right here in Atlantic City at the 500 Club, a favorite hangout for Frank Sinatra as well. The Boardwalk Tram Tours is an amazing experience, and it's a great break from the usual hotels and casinos when you come to Atlantic City. Get out there in the fresh air along the boardwalk, get out and go on a couple tours on the sidelines. It's really a great experience. $39 and something cents. It's definitely worth it, and on top of that you get all those perks that I described earlier in this video. I'm gonna leave a link to not only the Boardwalk Tram Tours but also the Mad Mutts that I talked about, the mozzarella sticks that I spoke about during this video. I'm gonna leave them right here at the end of the video. Thanks for watching guys, I'll see you around the city.